Okay, so yeah, 2020 sucks. We got Comic-Con taken away from us, especially with DC and Marvel not taking part in their online version of San Diego Comic-Con. But DC had something else planned, something that turned that negative into a positive, and something that would be a new fan experience. That something was called DC FanDome. DC FanDome was the first online convention for DC Comics, taking the form of an 8-hour livestream consisting of teasers and announcements for upcoming projects. Now that DC FanDome is past, the question is, did it live up to the hype of all the fans, including myself? Hello there, I'm Keanu. I spent all day yesterday watching the live stream, tweeting, having conversations, and truly indulging myself in the experience. And now that it has happened and I have had time to process what happened, I can say, yes, DC FanDome absolutely lived up to all of its hype. I enjoyed almost every bit of FanDome, including the announcements, the cast interviews, and the teasers. It was honestly a really fun experience. It gave me this huge sense of nostalgia because I used to watch a lot of live streams of San Diego Comic-Con, and this made it almost feel that way, except it was nothing like Comic-Con. DC did an amazing job at making FanDome their own. Honestly, the production quality was really well done. It felt great watching these teasers and interviews because it kept me absolutely invested, and I had a huge dumb smile on my face after a lot of the announcements. The cast interviews were all really engaging, and I liked that in between panels, they showcased different cosplay, fan art, tattoos, and other fan-related things such as questions for specific cast members. Now, with all that being said, I have a lot to discuss, including my thoughts on the mini projects showcased, and just a run-through of some of the material that was there. If anyone looks at my Twitter on the day of FanDome, you can tell I was freaking out almost the whole time. I've got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. So I was thinking I was going to start at the beginning of the event and just kind of go through the whole thing, meaning I'd start at the trailer to Wonder Woman 1984, which might I add looks like a really fun film. But instead, I'm just going to start rambling about all the things I enjoyed, especially out of all the big announcements. So first, let's talk about my favorite reveal, which is also the one I'm probably talking about the most, and that was the teaser to Matt Reeves' The Batman. It was so good. The teaser was honestly perfect. It gave you just enough to stay really excited about the film while also not giving away too much. Robert Pattinson looks amazing in the bat suit. He just looks like an awesome Batman. My favorite part of the trailer is when he full on punches the crap out of this one guy and just says, "I'm vengeance." Like, yeah, that's a normal Batman quote, but it's an awesome Batman quote, and I really like his voice. He's not destroying his throat like Bale's Batman, nor is he using a voice modifier like Ben Affleck's. There's nothing wrong with those because they were unique to the versions of Batman, but it's good to kind of get a small taste of what Pattinson's voice will be like. From what we saw, I really dig Jeffrey Wright as James Gordon and Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle. I think what I'm excited for the most is the fact that it's essentially a murder mystery film, and that genre works so well for Batman because he is a detective. Sure, it's fun to see big action scenes and see him fighting aliens or whatever, but at his core, he is a detective, and we'll finally get to see him embrace that. Like I said, it was just enough to keep us hyped while not giving away too much of the film at all. That's also because Matt Reeves said they're only about 25% done with the film, but I'm sure even if they were done or almost done at least, it would have been almost the same. So basically, this teaser trailer, which premiered at the end of FanDome, was definitely worth the wait, as it gave us an amazing first look as Robert Pattinson as the Dark Knight. Another field I want to talk about is the game reveals. After so many rumors and years of speculation, we finally got our teaser for Rocksteady's Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and the official reveal of WB Montreal's game Gotham Knights. Both of these games look awesome, although we only got actual gameplay for Gotham Knights, so let me start with that. I am so excited we get a Bat Family game. Like many others, I love the Bat Family and I love their chemistry. In this co-op style game, we'll be able to play as Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Hood, and Robin. After the teaser trailer, where it shows that Bruce Wayne is apparently dead and the Bat Family must protect Gotham City, they then show off some gameplay which included Batgirl with a different outfit and Robin in his Red Robin gear, showing us that we can customize and level up our characters, so there's a lot to look forward to. It's also featuring the Court of Owls as presumably the main villains, and like I said in my previous video, I am super happy that the Court of Owls will be recognized by the general audience. The other highly anticipated game to get teased is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. We get to see Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, King Shark, and Deadshot in the trailer, and we see that Brainiac has taken over the mind of Superman and probably all of the Justice League, so Amanda Waller sent in Task Force X to take them out. I really like the chemistry between all of the characters, like all of them being annoyed with Deadshot saying "I never miss" all the time. We didn't get to see any gameplay, but the game is set to release in 2022, and that honestly looks super fun. Both of these games look awesome, and I know I'm going to spend hours upon hours playing both of these. On to some more movie teasers. We also got another trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League. The trailer shows off more of what to expect, including a good look at Darkseid, more of Cyborg's origins, and Superman in his black suit. We also learned from Zack Snyder himself that the movie will be cut into 4 parts, all an hour each. I'm okay with that decision because I don't know if I could sit through a 4-hour movie. We also get to see some teasers for The Flash in the form of concept art. We see Ezra Miller's Flash in a brand new suit, and hey, I know that guy. We also see some really cool teasers for Black Adam starring Dwayne Johnson. The movie will introduce the Justice Society, and I'm super stoked. From what we saw, Dwayne Johnson looks great as Black Adam, and I'm looking forward to seeing the production pick up. One more movie I want to talk about is The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn. This movie looks like it's going to be a very fun ride. The cast looks like they connect very well, and all the characters look great. Harley Quinn has her original red and black color scheme, and King Shark is a shark. Nice! 2021 can't get here any faster. They also teased the development of a Static Shock film, which is super exciting because Static is such an underrated character. I loved his series, and it would be awesome to see him get the live action treatment. Other than all of the announcements and teasers, the event also had some other cool moments. They had a really funny Batman Beyond segment where Bruce and Terry were basically watching Adam West's Batman, and they were so confused with what they were watching. They also had a segment where Batman from the classic animated series, Brave and the Bold Batman, Lego Batman, and Batman Beyond were all talking about masks, flour, and toilet paper, so yeah, really keeping it relevant. They also had some cool DC FanDome merch, so it'll be awesome to have those to remember the first ever FanDome. So yeah, that was DC FanDome. It was an amazing event that was truly one of a kind. The whole thing, from all the announcements to the production value to all the excitement on social media, it was a wonderful event that all the cast members, hosts, and people behind the scenes should be proud of. Thank you DC for such a great experience, and as a fan of comics, movies, and games, I hope DC FanDome becomes a yearly event. I'm super excited for everything on September 12th, so we'll get even more panels involving comics and TV shows. If you enjoyed me rambling about DC FanDome, please leave a like and subscribe to see me ramble some more. I plan on doing many types of videos revolving around pop culture, so please look out for those. As always, thank you for being awesome, and remember to support your local comic book shops.